The purpose of philosophy is to protect you from bad philosophy. If you don't believe in anything, then you can fall for anything. And that's what has happened to the normies about this brain development myth. They don't believe in anything. They don't have critical thinking skills. So they think that neuroscientists are philosophers who can tell them about free will. They don't realize that's not even in their domain, in their field. It's in principle impossible to look at a brain scan and decide if somebody has free will. But if you don't believe in anything, then you might think they know the truth. And so this myth spread among the normies that people under a certain age are not in control of themselves because neuroscientists told us that their brains are undeveloped. So things are not what they seem because some experts who supposedly know these things know objectively that their brains are but it's some metaphysical claim, really, that they're acting, but they're not really acting. They're not making decisions. The decisions aren't valid until you're 25 and your brain is developed, right? So I'm really glad we got this article here in Slate, making fun of that myth that is so incredibly ingrained. And it is especially used to justify anti-sex bigotry, right? Even in this article you have this example with Leonardo DiCaprio, which is really one of the funnier examples. It gets a lot grimmer than this, because we're actually locking up people based on this idea that their partners have supposedly inferior brains, retarded brains, who can't make decisions. And so they are victims. So we are told. So the normies believe. And it's all nonsense. I'm so glad this is now gaining mainstream attention, that this is all bullshit. You should read this, especially if you still believe in this myth. And I know there are a lot of normies who still believe this, and probably will for some time, because this is a big one. This is a really big superstition that has taken over the entire mainstream thinking about sexual consent. And it is all nonsense. I mean, they were really stupid to rationalize it in such a stupid way. I'm sure they could have rationalized it better in less falsifiable ways than this. I will leave a link in the description so you can read this for yourself. It is highly recommended by me.